as well as the yeah. So we are working in the industry from last 25 years, and I am leading all of the activities, including ISO audits, quality management audit, industrial audits, then energy audits, environment audits, all these things. So we will understand about the as a initiation of this ISO audit. So basically, our requirement is that the energy and environment audit. So we will understand that. First of all, what is ISO? ISO means International Organization for the Standardization. It is the non-governmental auditing body. They are not certifying directly to any certificates to the any institutions or organization. They are connected with the different bodies, and these bodies are connected with the customers. So basically, these certification bodies are providing the certificates to the agencies or institutions or the customers. So why energy? We will see about the energy. Why energy management is important in our workplace. If you see, there is a management. A good management is essential to have everywhere, and important to involve each and every employee of the organization at all level of the process. Why each and every employee? Because when we are working, everybody has a vital role in the organization, and to provide all these activities as well as the benefits to the organization. By working together, you can achieve energy objectives, reduce cost, and improve efficiency. Means throughout energy, what we can achieve the energy objectives, reduce the cost of the organization, and improve the efficiency of our work activity. There are two sides of management in the energy sector. Demand side management aim at the demand for electricity and other energy. Supply side measures, we can consider that these are the policies, programs for influencing how certain demands for goods and services is met. Basically, ISO certification is providing certification throughout the industry in service sector, in manufacturing sector, in institutions, in industrial sector, all this sector. So everywhere energy is required, and when energy is required, we have to understand their meanings and importance also. uh, there are energy management, if you can say that environment management. If we say that ISO 14001 is the criteria for environment management system, and it can be certified, every organization should be certified. Why it is certified? Because certification is a requirement of organization as well as the government. Government understood that when any organization run, it is led by the government's rules and regulation to have all the system in place. And company as an organization can follow set up effective environmental management system. So design your organization system with in this regard in the or sector activity sector. It can provide assurance to the company management or the organization management and its employees as well as the external subholders, and environmental impact on being measured by the measured and improved. Whenever we are planning to improve any organizational activity, we have to be certain plans, and on that basis of plans we have to execute our idea, or we have to execute the scenario. And when it execution happens, it will have the major improvements in our area. So this is the basically role of environmental management system. Environmental management standard to help environmental aspects, we can say that waste management, then reduce the energy, or improve the environmental criteria, or best of the to the sustainable. And why it is sustainable requirement? Because once the system is implemented and we are working for the system or the environmental system, if there is not a regularity or if there is not a sustainability, we will not work for a longer period. To work for a longer period and stay connected with the government's rules and regulation, as well as how the environment management system work out, and it will be beneficial to the organization, we have to understood. So what is the 14,000 environmental management system say? It internationally agreed and requirement of the environment management system. Organizations improve their environmental performance throughout the activity or throughout the institutions, and more efficient to use the resources and reduction of the waste, gaining and advantage of trust stakeholders. how it is if we are using any environmental activities or any environmental benefits. It's individual responsibility to maintain all these aspects. And there are the 5 steps for environmental management system. If we can see that there is a 5 requirement, that is the environmental policy, planning, implementation, checking, corrective preventive actions, and management review. Why this is required? If suppose we want to implement the system in place, before going to implementation, we have a concrete plan, what we have to achieve and what we have to be executed. So basis on that, if the planning is there, first of all we have to make the environmental policy. Second one is that the planning process, and according to environmental policy we have to plan the system. And implementation, if we plan something, it's our responsibility or the senior management's role to implement for the system. And basis on that, if you are doing regular audits or some checkpoints, there shall be some corrective actions. Like that, if you want to use the environmental system, it's individual responsibility to clean the area, to avoid the wastages, to avoid the garbages, how to maintain that electronic waste, e-waste, food waste, then you can say that nature's waste. All these waste should be managed properly. And for that management, we have to make some certain criteria as well as the policies. Objective of this section is to provide overview of 5 elements. So ISO 14001 Environmental Management System, that is EMS, and meets the business challenges and environmental responsible without wasting. ISO 14001 standard was developed to reduce the impact companies' operations to make an environment. Means it's individual responsibility to lay down the policies as well as the procedure, and whatever the environmental systems we are following or utilizing in throughout the institutions, we have to follow that. And basis on that, follow some good policies to be implemented there. Why this policies implementation is required? Direction. So as a work as a team or in the goal to the towards the organization's goal also, we have to work as a, when policies and procedures are applied, it will be followed throughout the organization. So written policies should be there, procedures should be there, and all these procedures and policies should be trained to the people so that they should aware how their role is important in the organization. An environmental management system is a framework that helps the organization to its environmental goals through the consistent review, evaluation, and improvement. Means we have seen that first of all, the senior management's role is that particularly to evaluate whatever the systems and rules we have implemented in the institution, whether it is followed or not followed, whether it is complying to the government's rules and regulation. If suppose government's rules and regulation we are not following, or we are not maintaining proper environmental system throughout the organization, it will impact to the surrounding. And if something goes wrong, we can consider that as an organization we are not following the environmental system. If we talk about the energy audit, if suppose energy, we want to say that energy is a critical role or important role. Okay, so with respect to energy, what we can say that energy is a first of all, first question will come in our mind, that is the energy management. What happens, what is energy? Energy is many types of energy: kinetic energy, then physical energy, thermal energy, light energy. All these things are there. So basis on that, energy management is a proactive and systematic approach. Proactive and systematic approach, it applicable to each and every individual who is working into the organization. And control and optimization is an organization's energy consumptions to conserve, use, and decrease energy cost. Whenever we are applying all these energy factors, proper utilization, optimum resources to be used, your organization cost will be lesser. Means day by day, if you monitor your energy bills, all these bills, you will identify that it is getting reduced day by day. So whenever the person is not working, any machines is working, that machine should be off, light should be off. If someone is not working in the laboratory, we can off the lights, fan should be off. Whenever we are going outside the cabin, we should off the light, fan, acs, all these things. Small small steps we can utilize, but because of these small steps we have a big impact. So energy management includes minor actions, and monitoring monthly energy bills and upgrading energy saving light bills, you will have a greater impact into the organization cost. So energy management is the process of tracking and optimizing the energy. Means tracking should be there. Tracking in the way, suppose last month I have received an 10,000 bill. So in this month, my target should be that how I can achieve to the at least 9,000 bill, and not 9,000, 9,500. Small amount. If we can say that, suppose there is no one working in the canteen area in the particular session. Canteen is working for 1 hour and 2 hours. So that time, particularly lights, fans, or AC should be on. Other time it should be off. Like so, there are even though the computer system, if we have 10 to 20 computers and person is not working in the lunch period or office hours, that should be off. Particularly, it should be off from the main switch, main button, so that your light will not be passed through the computer and it will not waste the lights. So process, there are few steps process of energy management: collecting and analyzing the continuous data. Collecting and analyzing data means we have to collect whatever the resources we have, and basis on that we have to evaluate what we are doing, what we are performing, whether we are on the right track or we are following the energy rules or not. That's individual responsibility to take it into the consideration. Equipment schedules, whatever suppose equipment we have in the laboratory, engineering equipments are there. See the engineering equipment, what is their motor speed, what is the frequency, what is the utilization. If suppose it is consistently used, and it will have the higher side light bill. If suppose there is no practical period in that area, we can switch off all the major equipments in the engineering college also. So likewise, in all the areas we have to see water taps are flowing. Then other as a part of energy saving, we can utilize some LED bulb. Okay, then later on we can apply some energy initiatives, natural resources we can utilize, all these types. For organizations committed to the addressing impact, conserving the energy resources, and improving bottom line through the efficient energy management program. Bottom line means in the organization or institution, everybody has an important role. So we have to aware the people, we have to train the people, what is their role is there, how they can utilize the energy saving in the college or institutions. We develop suppose ISO 50001 designed to support the organization's infrastructure, and ISO standard provides a practical way to improve the energy use through the development of an energy management system. Developing an energy management system will implement each and every sector or each and every individual, we can say that area. It will impact say high, and it will a habit of the people to save the energy. So ISO 50000 is based on the management of system model. Continuous improvement. Continuous improvement means what? Every year we are doing something new, and that should not be stopped at any certain point. It should be continuously flown on. That is called as a continuous improvement. Means every year our target should be like that. How we can develop or how we can manage the energy resources in the surrounding area or as well as in the organization. So ISO 14,000 or 50,000, when if we are taking that, integrate energy management module is there, or overall efforts to improve quality as well as the environmental system along with the energy management. These are the integrated with each other. These are the we can say that sub factors of the ISO, or it is the branches of ISO where we can apply and where we can utilize in different sectors. So use the data, what it can provide a framework to the organization, develop a policy for more efficient use, as well as keep the some targets, objectives. What target we have, what is our target? We have to make some concrete plan, how we can save the energy, like that. Make people awareness, make students awareness, and meet the policy should be ensured. Review how well and policy works. Every year we have to review the policy, whether policy is in place, and after in place it should be implemented. Everybody should understand whether the implementation is going on or not. If the people are not following the policies, it will not work out. Only with the respective of the document will be happened, but the people will not aware. So everybody's responsibility, everybody's awareness, social responsibility to conserve the energy. Like other ISO managements, it is possible that, but not obligatory. Some organizations decide to implement the standard solely for the benefits it provides. Other decide to get certified, show external parties they have implemented an energy management. ISO does not perform certifications. Means when we are making any system, we only showing that we have some certain system, but it's our duty whether that system is followed or not, whether it is implemented or not. Only generation of the certification will not work out. So why energy management is important? Every year, if we can say that approximately 75% of the crude oil or something energy distributes through the imports, cost approximately 1,50,000 crore per year. Means all this crude oil will utilize for because of this energy management. And we save money because when we save the energy, automatically organization's cost will be reduced. There are three steps of energy management: energy production, energy transmission, and energy use. Basically, these are the three types, means production, transmission, and utilization. These three main parts are the energy management system. Five benefits of the energy management are there. First of all, organization cost is reduced, or we can say that not only the cost reduction, but it's a cost management, we can say that. Second one, lower the carbon footprint throughout the global. If the carbon footprint lowered, it will not impact to the earth. Third one, enhance well-being and productivity. When carbon footprint will be less, it will be enhance the productivity as well as well-being to the human nature. Return on investment means, suppose we are investing something into the organization, it will definitely, when we monitor the energy resources, it will return to us in a good manner. And improve the brand image also. Suppose if you are monthly checking the energy sources, and yearly, quarterly also, if you are monitoring, it will also have a good image to the surrounding body as well as the government. What are the applications of energy management? If we are saying that utilization of the energy management or managing the energy use of sites or the organization, like that application of microprocessor, computer, internet, ethernet, and wireless sensors, all these are the energy management utilization portions. So what is an example of energy management system? If we can say that energy management system is the EMS, we can say that energy management software or system. It is allows you to control and monitor that all the electric utilities and electric consumptions devices. For example, an energy management system could control your hotel HVAC system and that are present in each guest room, like that in the college, institutions, or industry, officials, everywhere energy resources are required. Whenever energy resources are required, and its individual role to utilize the natural resources optimum. If we are utilizing the energy judiciously, it will create a big role into the society. Why is energy management important at the workplace? If we are talking about the energy management, and why it is important in workplace, because in workplace there are multiple people working, multiple instruments are there, multiple requirement is there, everybody's thought process is different. So being on a same platform, or being on a common platform, everybody should understand how I can save energy or how I can utilize the optimum resources to the organization's growth. So everybody should aware. And in particular business or in particular institutions, is everybody's involvement should be uh, applicable, even though from downline people to the top management. By working together, you can achieve energy objectives, reduce cost, as well as the improve the efficiency also. So these are the energy managements as well as environment or management. I have given the small idea to all these topics, and hope I have explained properly, and you got the basic concept like that: what is energy, and what is the environment system, how it is managed, what is our role, and how it's sustainable for a particular period, and as a part of continuous improvement, how we can achieve in the day by day life. So that's it from my side. So any question from your side, you can ask.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So there's one question, as we are an educational institute, so what
Huh.
energy initiative we can initiate regarding that? You can suggest some energy initiatives that we can go ahead with.
Yeah, definitely. So first of all, as a educational institute or whatever the office, there is a energy utilization is there, and multiple students are learning, and there are multiple classes, even canteen, library, computer, passages, corridors, and street light also inside the area. So whenever there is no activity, we can switch off the light first. Whenever possible, we can apply the LED bulbs. Third one, you can utilize the solar lights also. In 2 3 colleges in the Mumbai, I have seen they are utilizing solar panels on their roof, and by that utilization, they are generating the energy, and it is solely used inside the library as well as the canteen, because library is most of the time running. So you can utilize that type of energy inside the library also. And suppose whenever candidates are not working, suppose they are going for the playing, or they are going for the some extracurricular activity, or they are inside the laboratory, that time they can switch off their light inside the classes, as well as switch off the computer, or at least keep on the off condition. Whenever requirement is there, only they can start the PCs or lights itself.
Yes,
Even though water taps also generating the energies or require the electricity. So being a judicial usage of this water consumption, suppose last year month you have required 1 lakh liter water. In this month you can target how I can go up to, or how I can sustain in the 80 lakh liter water. So ultimately, if 20 lakh liter water will be less utilized, your energy will be saved. So like that, all these topics.
okay, sir. Yes. Any other question from any of the faculty? Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for
Thank
sharing
you.
your expertise and deep knowledge. Your valuable inputs will definitely help us in the continuous improvement of energy and environment sustainability in our institution. Thank you very much, sir. I will
Thank you.
request all the participants to switch on their camera so we can have a group click. All the participants to switch on their cameras. Okay, so we can have, no, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Hope you enjoyed the session.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.